Shalawam. First off and foremost, I want to give all my honors, praise, and glories to Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of GMS that do very well. Starting off with the apostle Tahar on down, the true men of Yahawashi that's been pushing the truth for 30 plus years and still pushing, still enduring until this very day. And then Shalawam to the sincere Ahchyam out there that's pushing truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahawashi to seal the elect of Israel, followed by the 1/3 of Israel. Okay, and I was just going through the app. All right, it's called a daily news online, or a daily mail online, I believe. All right, I was going through that app, and they have sections of the app. They have like world news, things of that nature. So I went to the section. All right, it said science. All right, like science and technology. So I clicked on that section, a part of the app. All right, and I'm scrolling down, and I see matter of fact, I'm gonna just show you guys before I even read the scripture. All right, this is what I see. All right, so I'm in the science technology app. Section of the app. All right, and hey man, the year of the chip, man. All right, 219, the year of Karagma. All right, and you can clearly see that we are in the latter days, man. All right, and people are now getting more hip to the chip. People are getting hip to the chip, man. All right, it's only a matter of time until Esau makes the Rfid chip to become mandatory unto the masses, man. Unto all the masses of America. All right. But without further ado, but first I'm gonna get the scripture, like I said, and then I'll go into that article a little bit. All right. This is the book of Isaiah 62 and verse 6, and it says, "I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahawashi keep not silence." And who's the watchman? All right, the prophets, man. All right, the watchmen. All right, it's just like how like security guards. They keep watch. By the buildings and stuff, man. They keep watch. If anything is going on, all right, they keep watch. All day and all night, man. All right, and just like the men of Yahawashi, the servants, the prophets. We constantly are watching the news, constantly on these apps, on the RT apps, on apps like this, Daily Mail Online, so on and so forth. Because people, when they get cell phones, they're just under for folly. They're just exploring folly all day. But we, as being watchmen for Yahawashi, we look at things like this. All right. Verse 7, it says, "And give him no rest till he establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth." And that him is talking about the Most High, man, Yahawah, man, the ancient of days, the Heavenly Father. All right, give him no rest, man. Constantly praying unto Yahawashi, to be delivered, constantly praying to Yahawashi to seal the elect and to sing Yahawashi, man, to redeem his men. All right, constantly praying unto Yahawashi to destroy America, man. Constantly praying unto Yahawashi, to bring us back home, man. All right, because America is hell, man. America is a place of destruction, man, a place of darkness, man. All right, because America is ruled by is ran by the nation of Edom. All right, and mainly chiefly the elites. All right, the so-called white race, man. All right, these men are ruling. All right now. All right, and people are mourning. People are going through hell. All right, but soon everything that you see in America is going to be turned upside down, man, and everything here on earth is going to be turned into righteousness, man. All right. Now going back to the article. All right, and it says, Google's project Soli that lets you control devices by moving your fingers in thin air is one step closer to reality after U.S. approval. All right, and I believe before I turn on the screen recorder. All right, I want to say that this little project has been in the works for a few years. All right, so but I know I had looked into it a little bit before I started recording, and that's why he says it's one step closer to reality after U.S. approval. All right, so after a few years, after studies, after research and shit, of this project, all right, they was finally approved by, I believe, the FCC. All right, and it says this was made on 7:23 a.m. on January 2nd, 2019, and that was yesterday, man. All right, now this is like a little image, all right, of how it'll actually it will actually work. All right, but we're gonna read a little bit more, and it says Project Soli uses invisible radar from a chip to recognize finger movements, man. All right, I'm reading one more time. Project Soli uses invisible radar from a chip to recognize finger movements. All right, from what chip, man? The RFID microchip, man. All right, the microchip. Because Esau's the devil, man. He's gonna put it in plain sight. All right, because right now it may be a chip, that the company have created. All right, and whatnot. But soon, man, that chip is gonna be an actual RFID chip, man. All right, how much more that they can do this right here through a chip, through the company. All right, and then they comparing that, and then comparing that Slaki, and then that being an actual RFID chip, man. All right, it's only a matter of time, man. All right, it's only a matter of time, man. All right, I'm reading one more time. It says Project Soli uses invisible radar from a chip to recognize finger movements, man. All right, and it says these are then translated into commands that mimic touches on the screen. FCC granted Google a waiver to operate the Soli sensors at higher power levels. All right, and it says, all right, I just read that. See what it says more. All right, it says called Project Soli. The system identifies a subtle finger movements using radar built into tiny microchips. All right, and in the man, like I said, Esau he's gonna try to put it in plain sight, man. And not try. He's going to put it in plain sight, man. All right, this is Esau's way of telling you that, hey, man, the chip is soon going to be accessible, man. All right, at a higher rate because of course people are getting it. All right, but soon it's going to be accessible. All right, to the point it becomes mandatory, man. All right, you already have Google. They created a system, a project called Project Soli that you can control devices. All right, by your hand, man. All right, the fucking chip it picks up the motions of your hand, I believe, man. All right, it says right here. It says Project Soli uses invisible radars from a chip, right, to recognize finger movements, man. All right, that's Esau's way of spiritual power, man. All right, this is the microchip. All right, the micro beast, man. The RFID microchip is part of Esau's miracles, man. All right, and people are going to be marveled. People are going to wonder at the abilities of the RFID microchip, man. People are going to people are going to be going crazy to obtain the microchip, man. All right, but little did he know the microchip is gonna be their demise, man. And keep going. It says Google says it allows users to press an invisible button between the thumb and index fingers between the thumb and index fingers, or operate a virtual dial that turns by rubbing a thumb against the index finger. All right, and it says it got a little video down here. All right, and Lord willing, I can put the link down in the box below, and in the description box down below, so Ahchyam can watch it. Read it. All right, it said they got a video. All right, if they don't got a video, I have one in another different article I looked up. All right, and, that was a point, man. I read that already. Oh, matter of fact, this is on meat right here. I'm gonna get this real quick. It says, how does Project Soli work? It says, Project Soli uses a visual radar emitting from a microchip to recognize finger movements. All right. It says, in particular, it uses broad beam radar to recognize movement, velocity, and distance. It works using the 60 gigahertz radar spectrum at up to 10,000 frames per second. These movements are then translated into commands that mimic touches on the screen. All right, so these chips are reading the ways your fingers move. They track how fast your hand move. How far it is from the chip. All right, all that, man. All right. It says the chips developed with a German manufacturer, Infineon, are small enough to be embedded into wearables and other devices. All right. And what does that sound like, man? It sound like the Rfid chip, man. All right. Hey, man, that's what it is, man. If you want to get technical, man, that's what it is, man. All right. The mark of the beast, man. All right. It says they're small enough to be embedded into wearables and other devices, man. How much more inside your skin? All right. And it says, yeah, that was the point, really, man. Hey, man, the mark of the beast is here, man. All right. You got Esau, putting chips in, devices. So that way you can, all you gotta do is move your hand as if it's not there, and hey, man, man. All right. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip. All right. It's not going to get more plain than that, man. All right. And real quick, I want to get an article that I had got earlier. All right. And I looked up, Soli. All right. And I went right here, and this article says The Verge. All right. And this was made January 2nd as well. All right. It was published January 2nd, all right, 12:41 p.m. And it says, all right, The Verge, all right. It says Google's project to control gadgets with touchless hand gestures is moving forward. All right. So, hey, man, so if you have a smart watch, whatever, man, a smart gadget, Esau is allowing that chip, to be there. So that way, you don't have to even touch the device, man. All right. That chip is for you to not even, be in contact physically with that device, man. All right. And that's why he says right here, it says, Shalakia, it says with touchless hand gestures. All right. And he says it's moving forward, man. All right. And that's true, because Esau he's gearing towards the Rfid chip, man. He's gearing towards this new world order, man. All right. Of mandatory chipping. All right. And it says the tiny radar system called Project Soli is a go. All right. And I read earlier that it got approved. Hey, man, look at it. It does right here. This is what it does, man. All right. You have your hand by it. All right. It's touchless. All right. Through the chip, man. All right. Let's read a few of these paragraphs. It says Google just got one step closer to the possibility of controlling a smart device through hand gestures from afar. All right, as you see right here. All right, from afar, man. And it says it won federal approval to continue its tiny radar project from 2015. All right, so this had so this project Soli has already been in the works, man, for a few years. All right, and it says Project Soli at higher power levels for battery accuracy. All right, and keep going. It says Google has been working on this in its experimental division for years. Instead of tapping directly on a screen, the project proposed using gestures like rubbing your thumb and index fingers together to control a smartwatch or smart speaker. All right, just like this. You got the guy, he's rubbing his finger and his thumb together. All right, to control it, man. It's touchless. All right. And it says, with this technology, you could potentially turn on a JBL smart speaker by moving a hand closer to it, or turn music on or off with the flick of your fingers. The tiny radar sensors inside the speaker would sense your hand motions. All right, and right now you have the chip inside of this smart device, this smartwatch. All right, and this chip right now is sensing this person's hand movements, man. All right. Let's keep going. And it says, after its initial debut as a prototype, Project Soli hit a road bump because the radar wasn't actually nothing using gestures, and it had trouble picking up every motion. Yeah, that was a point. I don't gotta read the rest of that. Hey man, the point has been made, man. All right. Real quick, let's click this video and see what they give us, man.
Hey, we are inside Ahchyam, which is Google's special division for making basically crazy technology dreams come true. You may have heard of some of their projects. They've made Project Aura, which is a modular smartphone. They made Project Jacquard, which turns your jeans into a touch-sensitive fabric. But today we're looking at something called Project Soli. They've basically taken radar and turned it into a tiny, tiny little chip, so small in fact that they can make it work inside a smartwatch. They're working on the power issues, they're working on the software. This is all still very much a prototype.
Here he says so tiny, all right, it can work inside a smartwatch, man. All right. Now, how much more of that, when it's inside your skin? All right.
But it's a really amazing prototype. So let's take a look. So Soli works by radar, and what you do is as you move your hand closer to the watch, the radar picks up your hand and it can see how close you're getting. And once you get in close, that's when you can start doing fine-grained controls. So right here what I'm doing is I'm literally twisting in a virtual invisible dial, and that is switching around the interface on the watch. So in addition to working with LG on making Soli work in a watch, they're also working with JBL to make it work on a speaker. You can push your hand towards the speaker and the speaker lights up, and then you can flick your fingers to start the music and flick.
Hey man, call Lord Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash forever, man. Hey, that's the chip, man. You cannot deny this. All right, this is the mark of the beast. All right, the RFID microchip. Okay, look what he's doing. This guy's waving his hand in front of the speaker, man, turning on and off. The chip that's inside the speaker is picking up the motions of his hand. Okay, now just think about that chip being inside his hand, man. All right, just think about it, man. All right, all they gotta do is take out that chip that's inside the device and put it inside their hand, man. All right, or anywhere in the body, man. It don't matter as long as you got the chip, man. All right, things like that's gonna happen. All right, people, they gonna think that getting the chip is gonna be a good thing, but nah, man. Getting a chip, hey, that's a bad thing, man. That's the ultimate sin, man. Your
fingers again to stop it. So that's what Ahchyam had to show us with Project Soli this year. It's really amazing, but again, it's still just a prototype. But with these partnerships, they are working towards putting these in real consumer products someday. This isn't just a, hey, look what we can do when we're done. It's, let's build something. And hopefully it won't take more than a couple of years to get there.
Man, the chip is here, man. All right. The mark of the beast is here. All right. You know, nothing is hid from Yahawashi nor his prophets. All right. Hey, man, what else can you say, man? All right. And I had a video I want to show. I had one more video I wanted to show you, brothers. All right. It says I typed in the search key, all right, Project Soli, all right. In this video I'm about to show you, it was dated back a few years back, I believe 2015, all right, and it's called Welcome to Project Soli, all right. I'm gonna play like a minute of it. I'm not playing, you know, the whole thing, you know, it's kind of lengthy, you know, for time's sake, but I'm gonna just put the link of this video down below so that you brothers can watch it, you know. But here it is.
My name is and I work for Advanced Technology and Projects Group at Google. The hand is the ultimate input device. It's extremely precise, it's extremely fast, and it's very natural for us to use it, right? Capturing the possibilities of human hand was one of my passions. How can we take this incredible capability, finesse of human actions, a finesse of using our hand, but apply it to the virtual world? We use radio frequency spectrum, which is radars, to track human hand.
You heard him? You heard him? He said radars to track the hand movements, man, the hand gestures. All right, and I read that in the article right here. All right, it said Project Soli uses invisible radar. All right, from a chip to recognize finger movements. All right, and that's what he just said, man. All right.
The radars has been used for many different things. To track cars, big objects, satellites and planes. We're using them to track micro motions, twitches of human hands, and then use it to interact with wearables and Internet of Things and other computing devices.
Our team is focused on taking radar hardware.
Hey man, you see that, man? All right. And you know, hey man, this right here, I'm gonna play it back a little bit.
To interact with wearables and Internet of Things and other computing devices.
Right here, all right. This technology, all right, and this, you know, as far as this goes, this Google, this Project Soli things, this technology, it reminds me of that of the movie on Netflix called Anon. All right, it's spelled ANON. All right, and this is how life was ran. People had the Rfid chip and doing things like this, man. All right, Esau is slowly but surely bringing forth the chip unto the masses, man. All right, unto these copper tops that think the chip is the best thing that ever happened, man. All right. No, hey man, the chip is on its way to be made mandatory, man. All right, and if you can't see it, man, the Most High is not with you, man. All right, it's plain, it's plain in sight, it's plain in sight, man. All right, it's in plain sight, man. All right, it's evident. All right.
Our team is focused on taking radar hardware and turning it into a gesture sensor. Radar is a technology which transmits a radio wave towards a target, and then the receiver of the radar intercepts the reflected energy from that target. The reason why we're able to interpret so much from this one radar signal is because of the full gesture recognition pipeline that we've built. The various stages of this pipeline are designed to extract specific gesture information from this one radar signal that we receive at a high frame rate.
From these strange foreign range Doppler signals, we're actually
Yup. Those signals, all right, that they're talking about right now, all right, right here. They're talking about it right here. All right. It says it works using the 60 gigahertz radar spectrum up to 10,000 frames per second. These movements are then translated into commands that mimic touches on the screen. All right, those fucking and like they said, man, the pipelines, man. You know, and that's how it works, man. All right, That's how the chip, picks up the motions of your hand. All right. But hey man, that was it. That was a good catch to his spirit, man. To defeat the sheep of Yahawashi, man. Like I said, man. The men of Yahawashi are watchmen. All right, constantly watching out for prophecy, constantly watching out for America's downfall, man. All right, and with that being said, once they call Allah Yahawashi, Ahchyam, or call Qadash, all right, forever. All right, the mark of the beast is the Rfid chip. All right, it's evident. All right, it's here, man. All right, Shalawam.